Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Gerard.
What?
You know what we have to do.
No. What do we have to do?
Get sandwiches.
Dude, I told you I don't want to play the Mario All-Stars pack. Sandwiches. Sorry, I was a little...
Do you want to get sandwiches?
I don't want to play the Mario All-Stars pack!
Well, I was going to say get sandwiches and then play the All-Stars pack.
Meatball?
Sure.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yes!
All Start Up Super Mario Bros. 3 live on stage! On ice!
Welcome to a brand new episode of The Completionist. And today, guys, after all your comments on Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr, I'm gonna do it. That's right, I'm gonna complete the Mario All-Stars pack with our last game. So let's go ahead and do it right now.
When are you going to finish Mario All-Stars? Oh.
You're not...
Oh.
Are you serious?
It's now, isn't it?
Yeah! You've been bugging me? We just had this conversation over sandwiches.
Ooh, let's get a sandwich.
Yeah, I could do that.
As we come to a close with the All-Star Pack, we've learned thus far that all these games have been improved tremendously from the original format, which leads us to the final game, one of which can be considered the ultimate fan favorite, Super Mario Bros. 3.
But Batman, I love the new Super Mario Bros. U. It has Fat Baby Yoshi. And what about Galaxy 1? And what about Galaxy 2? How can you forget the ultimate classic Mario teaches typing?
Well, yes, I know it's a tough call when it comes to what the best Mario is, and everyone has their favorites. But practically any time a website makes a list, this one's at the top. And what I'm saying is that there's plenty of good reasons for that.
There's nothing more fun than learning the alphabet with Mario!
As usual, Super Mario Bros. 3 places you in the shoes of Mario and his brother Luigi as they battle their way through 7 kingdoms in order to save Princess Peach from Bowser and liberate the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, except this time none of it's real. Oh wait, Mario 2 wasn't real. And Mario 3 isn't real? What's real anymore?
Now, a popular theory around the internet these days claims that Super Mario Bros. 3 is actually a play, and that we are merely the audience, and it's actually pretty convincing.
Well hey, actually that kinda makes sense. The first thing that happens in the game is that a curtain rises on the title screen. The clouds look painted and everything looks like set pieces.
Plus, most platforms are either hanging from the ceiling or bolted to the walls, unlike the floating platforms from other games, and at the end of each level, the background ends early and leads you to what seems like a backstage area. Haven't you ever heard the phrase, exit stage right? This is even more proved by the fact that if you hold the down button while on a white block, you'll be able to run behind the set pieces.
Yeah, and some professors think that Mario didn't even write all the plays, and that he was illiterate, and that a secret society was using the play for political gain and killing people and covering it up.
Wait, Greg, I'm pretty sure that's just the plot of the 2011 box office flop Anonymous.
I don't think so.
Greg?
Pretty sure that was the plot of Mario 3, not that movie. Okay, it was. I am Shakespeare.
Technically, when compared to Mario 1 and 2, Super Mario Bros. 3 excels in leaps and bounds. In fact, most of the stuff we still love about 2D Mario found its origin from here, including world maps, storing items, all new power-ups, and the bonus stages.
Yep, and don't forget the floating ghost ships and the Koopalings, Bowser's creepy children. Are they his children? Isn't Bowser Jr. his kid too? Are they all his kids? Who's the mother? There's so many questions, Mario!
Now let's not underestimate how much sexier Mario 3 is than Mario 1 and 2, especially when you consider that in Japan, Mario 2 is actually what we know as the Lost Levels. Between these two games,
Doki Doki Panic is a game that was copied over and turned into Mario 2 because the original Mario 2 was too damn hard for the American market, according to the Japanese, even though they released Mario 2 as Mario the Lost Levels!
I didn't ask for you to explain it.
You're welcome. I'm here to serve.
Between these two games, it's like night and day. Its art style is so much more dynamic, and while the first two games were built in an engine that existed on the launch of the NES, Mario 3 has the benefit of 3 years of innovation with the hardware. And since we're playing the SNES version, the colors are even brighter, and the music sounds even better than the original.
Plus, they use sprites from all other games in the All-Stars collection in the castles at the end of each world. It's like even more retro stuff in an already retro game. It's double retro! Double the retro, double the fun!
That's the statement of the great men in Double Men Gum.
Each of the different worlds in Mario 3 is a totally unique environment, and each of them feels much more lush and fleshed out than that in the earlier games.
My favorite world is World 4 because everything is big! Big Koopas, big Oopas, big Goombas, big blocks, big locks, big lots, big the Koopa!
Super Mario Bros. 3 is definitely the best looking Mario on the NES, and the All-Stars version, which is also the same as the GBA version, is the best possible version of this already beautiful game. As far as gameplay is concerned, there's not many huge surprises here. You have the run button and the jump button, and you hop on enemies to kill them. However, on top of this comes a bunch of new features that really take the Mario formula to the next level.
Drink the Mario formula! It builds strong bones! And keeps you fat.
Not a real thing, Greg. First of all, the power-ups in this game are great, because every last one just makes the game that much more fun. You've got the frog suit, which not only made Mario look like a frog, but swim like one too.
Frog Mario. He's the best kind of Mario.
You know what? I think we can sing a song about that.
Really? I don't know. I don't think we're ready for this.
I think we are.
Okay.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide.
Unless you have star power.
So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the Mario in a frog suit, the Goombas, the Chi-Chis, and me. Right, Luigi. I remember that guy. What a guy.
There's the Hammer Bros suit, which literally lets you throw unlimited hammers, and last but certainly not least, we have the...
Oh, yeah, let me take this one. Everyone's favorite power-up, the Goomba Shoe.
Okay, not what I was talking about.
Jumpin' Jashusha.
I was actually thinking about the Super Leaf and its less common cousin, the Tanuki suit. These now classic items first gave Mario the power of flight in Mario 3, and with that, added a whole new layer of wonder, exploration, and secret binding to the series. This was really a fun surprise for Mario fans, especially when using the P-Wing version, which lets you fly forever. It wasn't until much later that Mario characters dressing like raccoons literally meant that you sucked at the game, and that you needed a little extra help, and it was the game's passive-aggressive way of letting you know that, oh man, you suck and you've killed so many Marios! Auto-scrolling levels also make their first appearance in Mario 3, and though they appear frustrating at times, it changes the whole gameplay dynamic and gives you a much more frantic experience, and nowadays, it's hard to imagine a 2D Mario without them. A new addition to this game is grabbing the element at the end of each level. When you reach stage right exit or the end of the level, you will see a box with a star, a mushroom, and a fire flower randomly sifting through it. If you grab one, you beat the level. But an important aspect to this is to try and get 3 of the same kind. If you do, you will get a lot of extra lives. Over the years, I have learned how to perfect the art of getting 3 stars in a row. All you need to do is run full blast as fast as you can with maximum P in the meter and jump right into it. Chances are, you'll get a star, and you can get up to 5 1-ups. 5 ups. You get the point. Now, if you didn't get it, you may have jumped a little too early or let go of the run button.
There's 4 types of mini bonus level type things, kind of. They're not all bonuses, but I'm calling them bonuses. You've got your Toad houses, which let you pick one chest out of 3, and you get a power-up. Then there's the roulette machine, where you have to put 3 pieces of a power-up together. There's the Hammer Bros mini-game, where you must defeat a set of Hammer Brothers. And then there's my favorite, the matching card game, where you just match cards.
You also can get external power-ups in this game. Now, what do I mean by external? I mean the power-ups you can use on the world map. Power-ups like the cloud that will let you skip a level, the hammer which will reveal a secret passage to newer areas, and the music box which will put all the Hammer Brothers to sleep. Littered throughout each world are mini-castles in which you must fight the weird, spiky lizard thing guy, I don't know. When you defeat him, you get a question mark. And when you collect said question mark, you then have the ability to use warp pipes to skip levels you've beaten, and that's only if you get game over. Because if you get game over, all the levels go back as if you never beat them. Not exactly sure why I have to kill the dude for the question mark, but okay. All in all, the gameplay of Mario 3 ensures that every last second of the game is balanced, slick, and most importantly fun. It's certainly a little too difficult for the casual gamer, but anyone can enjoy this game. Well, that is until you reach World 8.
Dun dun dun!
World 8 of Super Mario Bros. Is hard. Like super hard. Like very extremely hard. But it's awesome. And in the end, we finally get to meet Mario's nemesis in his full, fiendish glory. But first, the fleet.
You mean to tell me Bowser got his act together this time? And actually mobilized his military against Mario for once? You don't say! How will Mario ever win the day this time?
Well, you know, by running and jumping on stuff like always. But trust me, this isn't your daddy's Mario. It's maybe not quite as tough as the Lost levels, but seriously, there's like a tank brigade, and then a fleet of ships, and then annoying tough flights with the worst enemies in the game, and then a bunch of airships, and then this weird path where you get pulled in, and then only then does the world actually start.
Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, that's a lot of crazy stuff. I'm literally never gonna... No! So many dead Mario bodies! I'm surrounded by portly Italian corpses! The horror! The horror!
So yeah, get through all of that, then the few levels and a fortress and a couple of mini-bosses later, and bada bing, bada boom, you're there. Ah, Bowser's Castle. And what's really great about this is that once you get to Bowser, you kind of realize that this is where it starts. This is the model of Bowser that they decided to move forward with in the later coming renditions of the Mario games. And the castle really lives up to his awesomeness too. It's winding and confusing, and it's easy to get lost. But once you get to Bowser, it's on like Donkey Kong. Bowser Kong.
Did you know that before Mario 3 he was actually called King Koopa? And then they decided to name him Bowser for this game? Weird, right?
Yeah dude, we talked about that in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, remember?
Well then.
And the Bowser fight is epic and awesome in comparison to the first one. I mean, it's really quite simple. I mean, Bowser wants to just do his butt slam on you, and you just have to avoid it, and you have to trick him by juking, and, I mean, all you're really doing is putting him into the abyss.
Butt slamming himself into the abyss?
That's correct. And when you finally trick him into butt slamming himself into said abyss, you will finally meet up with Peach. And she kind of trolls you. Roll credits, end game, done.
Really? She just pranks you and then leaves? And then the game's over?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. There's a quick slideshow where you get to see some fun pictures of all the worlds, but let's get real. This is not Metal Gear Solid. You weren't really expecting any sort of meaningful plot from a Mario game, were you? It's just supposed to make you want to play again, not meditate solemnly on the events that just transpired.
Oh, maybe that's why the movie's so terrible. No, it just sucks.
For my fellow completionists out there, I've got to admit that for how huge of an S game Mario 3 is, there's not really a lot of stuff to do that really counts as completing the game. Really, all there is are a bunch of secret coin chips and item houses.
You mean?
Yep, Greg, you got it. Bonus levels.
Can I tell the people?
By all means, take it away.
Well, to unlock the white item houses, which are actually blue in the All-Stars pack, you just have to finish a certain level in each world with a certain amount of coins. Each one of these has either a P-Wing or an anchor in it, so don't miss them!
Not bad, Greg.
I try.
Ooh, tell everyone about the coin chips next.
Alright, but this is a little bit more complicated. In Worlds 1, 3, 5, and 6, it's possible to transform the Hammer Brothers into wonderful golden coin chips, full of coiny golden goodness. But the way to do it is so annoying it's ridiculous. Your total amount of coins has to be a multiple of 11, making it 2 of the same number, and then number in the... God damn, the number in the 10 spot of your score has to be the matching number. It's so confusing!
For example, let's say you could have 22 coins and the number 2 in the 10th spot of your score. When you grab the element, make sure the timer's last digit is an even number if the number you have is even, like 2, or if it's odd, then get an odd one. When you've done so, the traveling Hammer Brother will then become a traveling golden ship, which you can then collect a lot of coins in. And at the end of your journey, you will have the Hammer Brothers to defeat yet again and collect another prize.
It's great, but I'm pretty sure a ship made of gold and filled with hundreds of man-sized gold coins would just plummet to the ground and explode in a gold explosion. In fact, you could say that it's a struggle for me to believe it. See what I did there? The struggle.
Part of what's wonderful about Super Mario Bros. 3 is that, to a certain extent, it allows you to control the amount of struggle you can have with it. Sure, you can spend hours and hours of playing every last level in the game like I did, but there's plenty of ways to cut down your time. For instance, in the world map, you have the ability to skip certain levels, or P-Wings will allow you to fly over everything, or, you know, warp whistles.
Warp whistles?
You guys didn't think I forgot about warp whistles, did you?
It's not that, it's just their name sounds hilarious. The guys over at the Warp Zone should really change their name.
Yeah, sure, whatever you want to call them. These babies can help you skip entire worlds, sending you all over the map at your leisure. Other than that, getting the coin chips is pretty damn annoying, but really, the struggle comes down to whether you're good at Mario or not. And the toughest thing you have to do in any part of this game is beat World 8, which, by the end of the day, you're actually in pretty good shape.
Or, in my case, trying to play the game at all. There's that P-Wing so I can fly to glory, like a winged eagle, as opposed to the eagles that don't have wings. America.
Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best one of the original trilogy. The original 3. It's got a great, fantastic overworld, never seen before in a Mario game. It has wonderful power-ups that were really unique and different, like the leaf and the P-Wing and the Hammer Brothers suit and a frog suit and the Tanuki suit. You can like become a stone statue bear thing. It's awesome. With that in mind, guys, this game gets my completionist rating of Complete It.
Complete it, America!
You know, after all these months of playing games, I finally went ahead and finished all these games together in the Mario All-Stars pack. I don't want to give it a full rating because each game deserves its own merit, but for those of you who are interested in picking this up, now they did release this on the Wii. This is the Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Pack. It comes with the soundtrack for most of the generations of Mario games. It does not have the Super Mario World pack, unfortunately. It's just the original 3 and Lost Levels, but I think you can get it online somewhere. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I think it is actually, because they did do limited quantities. I want to say it's $100, maybe more.
Hey Gerard,
yeah.
When are you gonna finish Super Mario All-Stars?
That's all the time we have for today, guys, so please, as always, leave your positive and negative comments in the box below. Don't forget to suggest to us future collection packs you want us to play on the show, as well as Face, Twit, Tamblegram, all that great stuff. Don't you forget that every Sunday from now on, I'm going to be streaming a little portion of Final Fantasy VII each and every Sunday for about 5 hours. Twitch.tv / whatever the slashes are, that one video Gerard. So hope to see you guys there on Sunday.
Gerard, I got it. Gerard, I got it.
What is it?
I know what we could do next.
What? What are we doing next?
Sandwiches.
We already had sandwiches. That's the third sandwich discussion we've had today.
So you don't want another sandwich?
No. I'm full.
Well, fine. I guess we'll just have to do this.
Whoa! Oh my god! Greg! You're a freaking genius! Dude, this has Zelda 1, Zelda 2,
Super Zelda World,
Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
the Lost Zelda levels.
Do you even know?
It's got a dog in there too.
Do you play games? I'm pretty sure you don't know anything about games.
This version is a special version of this game. Dude.
What's so special about it?
Because it does this. Oh god, it's just shooting out like demonic gas. Shake it up a bit. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This is genuine. Vomit.